Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm a Sniper and we're going to play some Battle for Azeroth while I talk about the stress tests for WoW Classic. And I'm just going to create a character, probably just to mess around on while we continuously talk about the stress test little experience that I had, which wasn't much of an experience, I guess, but you know, it's understandable. Yes, before you say anything, I play female characters. They have the better animations, in my opinion. So that's why I'm going to play the female character. Randomize the name. Let's get started. So I was emailed a day before about the stress test to join, and I was like, okay, cool. And what they mean by stress test is see how the game runs while a bunch of people are on it, like a full server. And they really mean stress, because I've been trying all day and all night to get on. I just tried a little bit ago before I started recording this, and it wouldn't let me on still. So I'm just over here just taking what I can get, I guess. But I was able to get into character creation. It kept crashing at the loading screen, so I just kind of gave up on it. I think it ends like at 12 o'clock, so I'm not going to keep trying just to waste my time. And you know, and I'm not mad or anything about it, you know, because it's obviously all new. You're never gonna have anything perfect out of it. But yeah, so let's talk about it, shall we? What do we enjoy about WoW Classic? I mean, what I remember, I started in Burning Crusade, which, from what I've gathered from people who played WoW Classic, it's not much of a difference. I mean, there's obviously flying mounts and stuff, but you know, I can get over not having flying mount. But from playing Battle for Azeroth, I realized like how quick leveling is compared to like, because I do not that. What is that? No, I don't want that. I remember how slow it took to level. Like, it took a while to level, and that's not a bad thing, because from my experience, I wanted to really enjoy my leveling experience by, you know, taking my time, going through everything, exploring, you know, doing some skills on the way, you know, like Gerbler and fishing and stuff. And in like Battle for Azeroth, I feel like you just don't do that, because you're just like, okay, I need to get this done as fast as possible because I want to be max level, without spending, you know, an arm and a leg just to get boosted to level 110 and not knowing how to play your class from not leveling, which is cool. Yeah, and I was really wanting to get going on that, and hold on, I'm trying to remember where I'm at here. Night Sabers, okay. So I was really excited, like newbie areas, like yes, I want to get started on that newbie area. That's what we remembered as WoW Classic, you know, or any of them before they did the whole Cataclysm where they redid the beginning areas, because they all stayed the same, I'm pretty sure, until they redid it. And I was gonna play on, I was gonna play a Night Elf when I got on the WoW Classic, just because I remember the Night Elf area. After you get out of Shadowglen, it was kind of a pain in the ass, because you had to, I think it was for almost everywhere, you had to run everywhere and do all sorts of different stuff, you know, run all the way across the zone to do like a, you know, you got to inspect this area or investigate just to look, and then bring it back for 100 experience. I know it was probably more than that, but you know, I'm probably being over exaggerating, but you get the idea. But on the way there, you know, you could do all your skills, you know, Herbler and stuff. And then also, I remember, like, you can't just choose what weapon you want to use. You got to go and actually learn the ability, skill of the weapon, and level it up as you play as well. So it plays part in your, you know, thinking of what you want and think about it hard. Because if you want a change in the middle of, you know, your leveling, you got to go and level that skill up. Which also isn't bad, because it just makes you feel like, okay, this really means something to this character. This is what I'm gonna do. You know. And yeah, I don't have anything against it. That's one of my main gripes about World of Warcraft. I feel like it could be played on a phone, because there's nothing difficult about it anymore. Like, I can swear I could probably get, not even an hour, probably get out of the main area for, the starting area for Night Elves. It's just that simple. And I think, like, to get out of the main area in Classic WoW takes at least maybe a day. But that's fun. That's not, like, speeding through everything. Even though you're not speeding through it, it just goes so quick, because you do so much damage with the heirlooms, and just how everything's scaled, and how much experience you get for each quest, and how quickly you can do them. And, you know, I'm not saying it's bad, it's just the explorer perspective of it isn't there. And I've been just kind of sitting here trying to think back to all the things I remember when I started playing WoW at first, and it just gets me more excited, because, like, I first heard about it, you know, they're releasing Classic WoW. I was like, oh, that's cool, that's a good idea, you know, bring some people back who, you know, left. Wait, I have two necks? I think they're the same thing, except one's versatility, one's haste. Whatever. But, lost my train of thought. What was my train of thought here? Anyway, two new topics, since I can't think of what I was talking about. I have a really bad mind like that. And another thing I remember was, it's hard to fight, like, even, like, low-level NPCs. Like, you go and just fight a normal mob, you know. You don't kill them in 2 hits like you do now. You gotta grind at it. You gotta do your combos correctly. You can't just spam one ability and kill them. And that plays a big part of having fun and not. I mean, if it gets too repetitive, then you're just gonna get bored. Which, again, Classic WoW does well. It makes you grind, which some people don't like grinding, but, you know, I don't like grinding much either. But when it comes to something that I know the outcome is going to make me feel like a really strong character coming out of it, because I feel like you're strong when you start here, and you're strong when you come to the end. So I feel like there isn't much growth in between there. So that's another thing I'm looking forward to. And also, it's probably a small gripe, but I'm really ready for having to read quests again, because you just grab a quest. They don't even let you accept quests right now. They just kind of automatically give it to you when you talk to someone who has a quest. So they don't even give you really, like, an opportunity to see if you want to do it or not. But granted, you should do it anyway, because it gives a good experience. But yeah, I just miss reading quests, knowing kind of the story of the zone I'm in, because now I just don't even care about to read it. It's just, let's get to 120 as fast as you can, which, yeah. But, and I don't know if I'm like anyone else who wasn't upset about, like, the Cataclysm updates to the zones, but I do miss, like, a lot of the old ways they had things set up. Especially, I feel like the Elven Forest was a lot better before Cataclysm, and Westfall, I liked it a lot more. Hey, what's up? Okay, I'm level 4, and I've been playing for 8 minutes. I feel like level 4 on vanilla would be like an hour, hopefully. Probably over exaggerating, but maybe half hour. But it's just crazy. Granted, heirlooms help, but still. Here we go. Do the combos carry over? Yeah, they do. I couldn't remember. That's how, like, killing those guys matters. It's not gonna make any difference. Yo, you're not supposed to be here. You get out of here. Stop. Don't do that. I hate that. Are they trying to help someone? Why are they even in here? I don't know. I was also thinking, like, what else would I enjoy? You know? I already talked about skills, but I feel like they kind of fall flat now. Because money is so easy to come by in retail WoW. I mean, not because you can buy WoW tokens and sell them, but I feel like quests, you know, you get a bunch of money from quests. You get items give you a lot of money. I mean, getting gold. I mean, I already have 3 silver, and I'm been 8 minutes on here. It shouldn't be like that, really. I mean, silver isn't hard to come by, but it should take a little more time, because my main account is a mage, and it has hundreds of thousands of gold that I don't even know what to do with. 1, because I max out on skills, and 2, it's just money is just kind of a whatever factor. But going forward, and you know, trying to really think about what you want to do with your money, you know, skills come into part. You want to do your skills as you're leveling, and you want to get them maxed, and you want to get new recipes, and it'll be new again, and you'll be excited and like, hey, something stupid like I can cook something new. It gives me maybe a little buff, it gives me more health, but I can do something new. Maybe sell it on the auction house, maybe keep it for myself so I can heal myself when I get into a troubling mob. Just that little kind of stuff. But the big stuff like tailoring and herbler, you know, I don't know really what's a moneymaker. I'd assume smithing and mining is probably the bigger money makers. I never did smithing and mining. I was always a tailor or a herbler person, but that's exactly what I mean. I never fished either. I don't know why. I just could never get into fishing. And I'm probably missing out. There's probably some money to be made on fishing, but I don't really know. Never done it. Stealth. There we go. Getting places now. Movement speed increased by 5. I don't even know if that's like that in the original game. Let's do this now. Doesn't matter, because I don't have anything to use on him. I feel like a mini boss like that at this point, I remember in mini bosses and like vanilla, they were not to be fucked with. They were not. Like Hogger and the spider in that cave, they're pretty tough. I mean, they're not like by any means impossible by yourself, but they're tough. Hogger, I think I don't remember if they recommended 2 people maybe. But yeah. And then what always brings me back to Burning Crusade was Blood Elves when you're in the Ghostlands. And you had to kill the 2 undead guys. I can't remember their name. It's like Luzeran and Knuckle Rat, maybe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But those guys were a pain in the ass, because 1, you had to find people for them. Because at that time, scaling wasn't insane like it is now. So you couldn't get to their level and kill them still. But now you could kill them at the level you're at. Like 15 or something like that. Something easy. And yeah. It just feels like grouping and doing things together again will be a big factor, and that's what I liked a lot, was how much grouping there was in old WoW. Hold on, let me change this to DPS. Not like I'm doing a whole lot. Another thing is ammo. I remember this ammo is an actual thing, and a lot of people might not like it, but I never really got crazy into hunters. I played a hunter in Wrath of the Lich King. Pretty sure there's ammo in Wrath of the Lich King. I can't remember. But it's not that big of a deal to have to get ammo. I figured that out too. Because when I did play Hunter before I got max level in Wrath of the Lich King, I did have ammo, and it wasn't a pain in the ass or anything like that. It was just like, okay, I got to get this again and get a lot of it, so I don't have to go get it later. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. What else do I want to talk about here? I don't know, but I'm pretty excited for it. It's going to be a big slap of nostalgia in the face. I'm always about nostalgia, because nostalgia, when you get older, it drives a lot of things. Drives emotion, drives happiness. When you get older, you know, happiness is always key. And whatever makes you happy, whatever gets that engaging factor, that's all that matters. But, yeah. Gotta go up the tree. There we go. What's up, dude? I'll give you my file. So I can jump off the tree? Yeah, okay. I used to jump off the tree without this, because I'm cool. All you gotta do is jump off there, hit the roof, jump down here, and you're usually good. And I think I was one of the only people who didn't care for pet battles. I got some of the achievements for them, you know, get the max level of pets. It kind of fell flat for me. I mean, they tried to do a Pokemon thing, and I think the only thing that does it right is Pokemon. You know, you could defend it if you want. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad. It just fell flat for me. I don't know. And here's a thing. Also, max level. I remember getting max level in Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King and feeling on top of the fucking world. Now I don't feel like I'm on top of the fucking world. I feel like, okay, what do I want to do? Because now I feel like earning anything isn't earned. It's just kind of given. You do the raid finder, which isn't really hard, as long as you have a, you know, decent group that somewhat knows how to play their class. You know, healers heal, tanks somewhat tank. You know, you get gear out of that. That's pretty decent gear to move you on to the next raid, which is just a normal 10-man or whatever man they have. Because I think you can have any size now. And I just feel like everything doesn't feel earned. Like, I was a big PvPer in old school, and they really did a good job of making you work for that gear. And when you got that gear, you were powerful as shit. Like, you fucked shit up. Straight up. Because the grind gave you good shit. Like, and the good shit made you feel good. So you wanted to get it. And now when you get something, you're like, oh, well, I got that. Okay. What does it do? Nothing. Just gives me a little bit more strength, a little bit more stamina, a little bit more agility, whatever. And I haven't played PvP in a while because it just doesn't feel as good as it used to. Back when, you know, you had to get so much honor and all these tokens, which was fun as shit because it made you want to go do all the other ones, you know, Alterac Valley, Arathi Basin, Warsong Gulch. Even though I hated, like, Warsong Gulch because I don't know what it was, but every time I get in it, I lose. But, you know, whatever. Am I supposed to be killing these guys? Night Saber Fang. Oh, actual Night Sabers, not these dudes. Better go just turn those quests in and then come back. But yeah, you feel like, I don't know. I raided when I was in Wrath of the Lich King. I did the Ice Crown Citadel. Great fucking raid. I loved it. I did it so much. I did it as much as I could. It was so fun. Never got old. I feel like raids kind of fall flat as time went on. So I'm looking forward to the classic raids, you know. Hopefully they're hard as fuck, because we always like that stuff. Not bullshit, but hard, you know. Not making something nearly impossible, but making it, okay, if you make a mistake, then yeah, you deserve to die. So, yeah. And I feel like, even though it's old, it's going to feel new, because we've been used to this so much. This new new quest lines that came out after Cataclysm, it's going to feel new when we get to Classic. Even though it's Classic, it still feels new because we have done it a long time, which is all that matters. And it gives people who miss the experience to relive the experience that everyone talks about, hypes up, which is a good hype. But yeah, I don't know, but can I rant on anything else, or did I pretty much cover what I wanted to rant on? Because I really wanted to play Classic WoW Beta, the stress test, but it wasn't working for me. I'd get to the loading screen, then it blue balls me, but I ain't mad about it. Shit happens. It's a new game, new thing. But yeah. And don't take this with me saying I hate Battle for Azeroth, because I don't. You know, they try their best every time to give us a new game, and you got to give them credit for it. So, yeah, with that being said, I'm really looking forward to some more Classic WoW content, and hopefully sometime down the road I get the full beta invite, and if so, I'll put some content on YouTube with me playing, and yeah. With that being said, my name's Sniper. I'll see you next time on the next video, which will probably be more Dark Souls Remastered. See ya.